Please remember to post a like, subscribe to my channel, and hit the notification bell so you can always get my latest travel videos. Today I'm going to answer viewer questions about Greece and specifically Athens, Greece. You can view all of my videos from Athens and Greece by clicking on the links in the description below. Rachel from Maine asks, I've heard that the taxis in Athens rip people off, and I should be aware of those. Is that true? Well, Rachel, I can tell you that that's probably not a myth. Unfortunately, it can be true. So my suggestions to you are, if you arrive into Athens, there is a metro system. It's a very nice metro system that has a station right at the airport. Also, if you arrive into a cruise port, as you will see from my video 3 from Athens, there is a metro station just outside the cruise port. So you can take the metro, the metro is very good in Athens, and it's actually, very well maintained. So you can take the metro. The other thing that you want to note is that Athens is not a hilly city like Lisbon, so it's actually very easy to walk around for most parts, between the airport and the port areas especially. And third is Uber does work in Athens. Now, one thing I should advise you is that just like many European cities, Uber is discouraged to be picking up at certain specific locations like the airport or the port. So you may have to be aware of that and try to figure out a way around that. My suggestion to you is use the metro and use Uber as often as you can, and very rarely should you be using the taxis. But you had a good question. Marjorie from Toronto asks, I've heard from travel videos that drivers in Athens are insane and they go out of their way to actually hit pedestrians. And pedestrians take their lives in their hands if they're walking around the streets of Athens. Is that true? Well, Marjorie, actually, Athens drivers are very courteous. And so I would say that claim that you heard from a travel video, I think you said, is definitely a myth. Not sure why, but it's a myth. Drivers in Athens are actually very, very polite. And considering it's a fairly large city, they're very courteous. So they're not going to try to run you over. Nobody's going to try to hit you on the street or anything like that. And they may honk the horn at you if you're crossing and like jaywalking, but they'll do that anywhere in America or wherever. So it's about the same. I don't think you should worry about it. So I would say that's a myth. Sam from North Dakota asks, I've heard from travel videos that there are pickpockets that stand outside the major tourist attractions in Athens waiting to pick people's pockets. Is that true? Well, Sam, I guess I don't know how to answer that, except that how did this person who was doing travel videos know that there's all these pickpockets standing around? They're not usually visible anywhere. That's why they're successful at being pickpockets. So I'm not sure of the extreme nature of what this claim is, but I can tell you that Athens, Greece, like any other crowded city that is full of tourist attractions, is prone to pickpocketing, and you should be aware of that. But nothing more extreme than places like Barcelona or Rome or Naples or Florence, Italy. So it's just the same as Paris, France, London, England, etc. So Athens is nothing out of the ordinary. So on that basis, I think that's a myth, if they're specifically targeting Athens. And but just be careful, with pickpockets, and be careful what you're doing, and watch your valuables. I think that goes for anywhere that you want to travel in the world. So hopefully that helps. Carolyn from Missouri asks, what about Greek food in Greece, Dev? Is it really good? Is it better than Greek food in America? Carolyn, I can tell you that that is definitely the case. I would agree that Greek food in Greece is superior to that of America or Canada or England. I've eaten Greek food in other countries, and Greek food in Greece is really special. I love the Greek salad that they have in Greece. Santorini, Greece especially is excellent, has excellent restaurants that are actually fairly well priced, which is really surprising. Santorini, if you get away from the actual, the edge of the caldera, and you will see that in my Santorini 1 video, that if you could just get away from that, from the main tourist attraction there, yeah, they've got very reasonably priced restaurants that are you know, the food is absolutely spectacular. Greek salads are better, souvlaki is better. You know, just about all the food in Greece is excellent, and it is better than it is back at home. So that's what I would say, and I think I'm being very honest when I say that. So hopefully that helps. Maura from Virginia asks, I'd love to visit the Greek islands, but the Greek island cruises that I've seen, either leaving Rome or even Athens, they seem really expensive. Is there a cheaper way to do it? Can we visit the Greek islands at a reasonable cost? That's an excellent question, Mara, and I can tell you that I empathize. Back in many years ago, I did go on 2 different Greek island cruises. One was from Rome and one was from Athens, and you are absolutely right. They are very expensive, and they are very overpriced. There are cheaper ways to do it, and the way I traveled last time to Greece, and you saw that from my videos, is the cheaper way. And there's 2 options you have. One is you can fly into the actual islands. Every one of these islands has an airport. So you can just fly into the island, and you could just you know, find accommodation there. Try to stay a little bit away from the tourist areas, and they're quite reasonably priced. And the second way you can do it is, if you're not much of a planner, because flights take some planning to do, I tend to plan my trip about 2 to 3 months in advance. But if you want to just plan 2 to 3 weeks in advance, one of the very easy things you can do is just fly to Athens, take the metro, go to Piraeus, as you will see from my Athens 3 video, and then get a hotel there for the night if you want to, you know, wear out the jet lag, and then the next morning just take a ferry. And the ferries always have room. You don't have to really make advance reservations. You can just go there the day before if you want to book a ferry for the next morning, or you can even go there early in the morning and just get the ferry that's leaving. They always have room available on those ferries. And you just get to the location and try to book a hotel using your hotel booking app. Just try not to book something in the major touristy areas, but you should be able to do that. And if you look at my Santorini video, you'll note that in Santorini 1 that I don't recommend cruising to the Greek islands. The second disadvantage with taking these you know, cruises, these crowded cruises to the Greek islands, is at that particular time the island is just loaded with tourists and that are getting off the cruise ship, and so every place is crowded, and it's just a big mess. And then as soon as the cruise ship goes to leave, things are back to normal, and that's when you can really enjoy the Greek islands, you know, after the cruise ships are gone. So not only will you save money by not taking the cruises, as you said that you don't want to do, but you'll also enjoy the Greek islands far more. And that's the second reason, is a big reason why I've chosen my method of visiting the Greek islands, which I have talked about in Athens video 3 and also Santorini video 1. You can view all of my videos from Athens and Greece by clicking on the links in the description below. So I hope that answers your question. I hope that all of my answers help all of my viewers, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe, post a like, and hit the notification bell for future videos.